So Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem has obviously not had a good couple of weeks here, between everybody hating her for immigration, even Fox News calling her out, to the devastating response to the Texas floods that was delayed by days that caused countless more people to die than probably should have. But don't worry, things are not all bad for Kristi Noem, right? She's got a couple things going for her. Specifically, according to Noem herself, all these other red states in the country seem to love the Everglades Auschwitz so much, or Alligator Alcatraz as the administration's merchandise says, that she is currently working with 5 different red states to build their own versions of Alligator Alcatraz in their states. Or, to put it more bluntly, she's talking to 5 other Republican governors who also want a Florida-style concentration camp for migrants who have done nothing wrong. Here is what Noem said during a recent press conference. We've had several other states that are actually using Alligator Alcatraz as a model for how they can partner with us as well. I'm having ongoing conversations with 5 other governors about facilities that they may have. I would challenge some Democrats to start taking care of your states, partner with us in a way to make your community safer. In other words, Democrats, why are you not waking up and building your own concentration camps? This is super fun. For anybody who may not know this, with this so-called Alligator Alcatraz, which again, I think the better name for it is the Everglades Auschwitz, there's already big giant road signs on the highway that say Alligator Alcatraz. They're literally advertising it. MAGA freaks are stopping their cars on the interstate, getting out and taking pictures with the signs. Trump has put out, AI-generated images of him with alligators and ice hats. They're literally selling merch for it. They love it. They love the cruelty. Multiple Democratic lawmakers, including Maxwell Frost and Debbie Wasserman Schultz, went down there this past weekend and left, furious and heartbroken. You got 32 people to a chain link cage. They're drinking water out of toilets. They're being served food with maggots on it. They have had all of their personal belongings confiscated. And of course, some of them have said, I even have my papers showing I'm legally allowed to be here. But I was rounded up and put in this concentration camp. It is hell. It is torture. And according to Noem, Democrats, you need to get in on this action. This is a hell of a lot of fun. We're enjoying it. But that's not nearly as bad as the thought that 5 other Republican-controlled states are telling Homeland Security, we want concentration camps too. We want to do this. This looks fun. We'll come up with clever names for our torture prisons. This is America in the year 2025, building concentration camps, internment camps, whatever you want to call them. This is how it starts here. And it has started. It's no longer well, what would you do if you were in the situation? No, we're in the situation. We don't have to go into hypotheticals. We don't have to, think, well, they're not building camps for us. They are, though. They are. And when they run out of migrants, who do you think is going to be the next group to go to the camps? Because they're paying for them, right? Alligator Auschwitz is already $450 million per year to operate. You think they're just either going to shut it down and save the money or spend the money for nobody to be there? Hell no. These things are being made and they're going to be permanent. So I ask the question again, what group of people is next? First they came for that, we all know it. First they came for the migrants, but I was not a migrant, so I did not speak up. And then who do they come for? And I ask that as an open question. I don't have the answer. Is it the media? Is it the protesters? Is it the people in other prisons that they believe should be in torture prisons? I don't know who the next group is, but I can tell you with absolute certainty there will be a next group, because there is always a next group. Look back through human history. This is how genocides begin. This is how oppression takes shape. This is how authoritarian leaders operate. It never stops at one group, and it never has, and it never will. So, if you're going to sit there and be silent and do nothing, then you'd better pray that you're not a part of whatever group is going to be next. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.